Now we're going to take our front wheel and front fender and put them together, and the hardware, and slip them onto our Springer fork right here. We already pre-installed the fender braces onto the fender, but that's really simple. All you do is take the screws and nuts that it comes with. There's the screw, and there are the nuts. So you just put those two fender braces onto the front fender by screwing them together. These are the front wheel axle nuts, and these are the safety washers that go into the fork. Okay, let's begin. Take the front fender, and we're going to just simply loop these fender brace holes right here onto the front wheel's axle right there. Alright, so let's pick up the wheel. Okay, and now taking the fender brace, looping it on, and we put on this one first, and then we put on this one on top. Okay, now on the back side, same thing. This one first, and then this one on top. Okay, and then we'll take this whole system here and put it onto the Springer fork. And the Springer fork has the bent portion right here and the straight portion. We're going to loop on the straight bars to the axle first, then the bent fork bar. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So coming over to the other side, we're just going to first loop on the straight bar of the fork. Go ahead and loop on the straight bar. Okay, straight bar. And now the bent fork bar. And there we have it. Okay, next we're going to put on our lock washers. Okay, just to review what we've done so far, a Springer fork has 4 bars. 2 bars are straight in the front, and 2 bars are bent in the back. These are the straight bars. These are the bent bars. And when we put the front fender onto the axle, those fender braces went on first, as you can see here. After that, we put on the straight bar of the Springer fork right here. And last, we put on the bent fork bars right here. Next, we're just going to lift up the fender, put on the lock washers, and then tighten up everything with the axle nuts. Now we're just going to lift the front fender into the right position before we lock everything up. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so now that we have the front fender on the wheel, we have the fender braces and the fork bars are already on the wheel axle. Now all we have to do is take our lock washer, I see that, and loop it on to the axle and stick it into that hole. And then we take our front wheel axle, can I see that? Axle nut, and put the axle nut onto the axle. Sandwich it together, and then we'll do it on the other side. Down on the other side, go ahead and take the lock washer and put it onto the axle. Okay, and last put on the axle nut. Okay, go ahead. We'll just get it started there, and then take our wrench. Go ahead. And just starting to tighten it. And you'll notice we have the fender. Oh, we set it wherever we like, but something like that before you tighten up the nuts. Okay, go ahead and tighten up the nuts now. Okay, and then go to the other side. Okay, and tighten up that side. Okay, now let's just take a look at what this looks like now. Again, down here we have first the two fender braces, one fender brace, two fender brace. Those go onto the wheel axle first. Second is the straight fork bar. And then third is the bent fork bar. And then to lock it all into place, we have this lock washer here. And lastly, we have the axle nut. Upgrade your bicycle today at bicycledesigner.com.